let me start with Nelly. I'm going to start. This is what I'm going to start with you. I've seen you. Post show, you've been quite bold, vocal. Some would say a little messy. I've seen you throw a few jabs at some housemates, right? So did something happen, coming out of the house that caused that shift? Because it felt like, you were all about peace in the house, but I've seen a couple of your interviews. Did you come out to see anything, interesting?
Nothing. It's just me trying to clear up some narratives, because I've been quiet all this while, and they keep going over and over again, and coming out to see so many things all the housemates had to say about me was surprising, because I'm not that type of person that just come and start screaming for no reason. You didn't say all those things to my face. It was just conversations that happened behind my back. So I didn't think it was necessary for me to actually come and have a conversation with someone that I don't regard as a friend. Do you understand? So if he's my friend or someone I'm really close to, and I get to hear you said something about me, trust me, I would definitely have a conversation with that person. But confront the person like everybody wanted me to. Yeah. But I didn't see those people as friends, so I didn't think it was necessary for me to actually do that.
To have a conversation. What were these things that you saw a video or just heard how it happened? Yeah,
I saw a few videos, and I'm like, okay.
Which one surprised you the most?
I don't want to call names. Let's just pass, okay? I just want to... No.
Okay, so moving on. I know that you've spoken about this and people have asked you, but I'm going to touch on it, and this is from kind of like a different angle. So a lot of people gossiped in the house. Parrot unveiled some, it didn't. And Ebuka outed out some, Ebuka didn't. Okay. So you only probably know the ones that Ebuka said probably during, eviction. Yeah. Now, for a conversation that it felt like a few other people had that same conversation, I don't know if maybe it was how he said it, or maybe you've come out to watch the video. I don't know. Why is, Shaun's own particularly offensive, or why did that trigger you, since other people talked about the same thing?
Which of the parrots?
Not the parrot, I said Shaun.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What he said?
Yeah.
No, it didn't actually trigger me. Even in the house, when he asked me to have a conversation about what Ebuka said, he was just on my neck for the conversation, and I said I wasn't interested. But then I had to have that conversation, and it was meaningless. Okay. So coming out again and seeing you saying all these things over and over again is crazy. I really didn't expect that from him.
Okay, it became a big deal the moment Ebuka, spoke about it and eviction. So
I'm not that type of person that just because from day one, I was very close to Shaun, we're guys from day one. So I didn't actually see him saying all those things about me. Do you get?
So till now, do you have the context?
No. Okay. Coming out now and finding out what he has been saying, all throughout our stay in the house. It's just okay.
So it's beyond that conversation.
No, it's beyond it.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Well, moving on. We love shippers. However, I'm not coming from that angle. Okay. You have people saying, I don't trust Nelly. She'll break suture hats. Oh, wow. So, and this is not just viewers. Even housemates have said it. I don't know if you caught some as well. So I'm not really sure why there's that notion of sentiment, especially with your side, on the ship. So why do you think there's so much skepticism around the relationship? Do you think it's something they saw?
I don't know. They don't have to be in my life. You don't have to know my what is going on in my life. It's none of your business. It's who I want to be with or who I'm with. So I don't care what people say. That's their business.
Okay, fair enough. Moving on to Anita. Good to have you here. First off, I'm curious though, because I couldn't figure out your game plan. Did you have a strategy going in or a game plan?
No, I didn't have a strategy. I just went into the house to just do my thing.
So that was just you being natural?
Yeah, that was just me.
Okay. Was that a plus or a minus?
My whole stay in the house, it's a plus, definitely, especially because, for me, making it into the house, being in that house until the last day, it's a great achievement to me. I'm very proud of how far I went in the show. And even at some point, during one of my diary sessions, I was speaking to Big and I was like, ooh, I heard some people have like strategy here, and I don't have one. Like, am I doing something wrong? I was really bothered about it. So if I had a strategy, I would not be there thinking, why do people have strategy and I don't have one? I just went in there to be myself, because how would you even keep that sort of thing up? It's like you tell a lie, you have to tell another one to keep up. So no, I didn't have one going into the house.
Okay, moving on. Talking about you, and that's a big highlight. You're in Topher. You have the highs, you have the lows. Now that you have come out, it's a different dynamics, and you've had time to reflect. How do you feel about Topher now?
I still feel the same about Topher, and about the time to reflect, not really, because it's just been a few days, to be honest. But Topher and I are cool. Yeah, we're good.
What was your reaction when you found out his real age? Who told you?
Her. Ebuka did.
After the interview?
Not after, during the interview.
Oh, he
on
did?
air. Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
And I went, you see, this is why I said you guys need a glass of water for this. But it's all good. I wasn't upset. My first question to Ebuka when he told me was like, oh, did he tell you his reason for not telling me? Because I wanted to understand what was going through his mind, first of all, before going, oh, why did you, or whatever. Yeah, first. And then I heard his reasons, and it's okay. We're good. We're good.
Okay. If all the boxes were ticked aside age, would that be a problem?
No, there's no problem now. So
okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Moving on. Let's talk about Ben, who was a good friend of you in the house. How would you describe your friendship with Ben?
I had a wonderful friendship with Ben in the house. He was one of the people that I had a connection with in the house. It was just a genuine friendship, and I'm happy that though the people I had in the house were few, it was like, because going into the house, I mean, it's a blessing that I went in with Nelly, somebody you know, but then going in there and being able to form that other connection, because you're in there with 27 other people, and it's like, oh, where do I fit in? Where do I go? So like to be able to form that connection with somebody else, it was a good thing. Ben, he had my back, I had his back, so it was just pure genuine friendship.
Okay, so Dami's return and her shenanigans, what was that like for you? I'm trying to keep the questions short because of time. Yeah.
For me, so they had left earlier in the show, and I don't know about everybody, but for me, I'd want to believe that if you make it on the show, you'd want to see yourself through to the end of the show. But anyway, having left early, when they came back, in my head was like, oh, okay, you actually do get a second chance on the show, like cool stuff, yeah. And then he was like, that was first impression, right? Your second stay in the house, you get to show yourself, get to like do your thing, whatever. And then I was like, Biggie, what are you cooking here? So I was like, okay, whatever, you do your thing, whatever you want to do. And that was what it was for me, really. Because
you knew she was there at the mission.
Yeah, so like first thing first was like, oh, you do get a second chance, like happy for you about that. And then when I saw the whole thing, I was like, okay, I see what Biggie is doing here, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, so another aspect, real quick, probably my last question is, you know, yes, we saw that you absolutely liked Topher. That's not the bone of contention. But there were times where you would have a conversation, maybe you're angry. You were pretty intense, spoke really rude to him. I don't know if that was intentional. Though he defended you, he came out to say he didn't feel disrespected. But would you think that people were right when they said that there were times you spoke to him like in a very rude way?
I'm just going to ask, how do people speak when they're angry?
I don't know. It's just the narrative I'm putting out here.
Because I don't get it.
Well, you've heard it. You've heard it before.
Yes, and I don't get it as well. It's like, so, for instance, right, if somebody upsets me, because even in the house, I was like, oh, Anita, like, if someone upsets you, like, how do you want me to react? So if someone upsets you and I was like, I don't like this thing that you did. Why did you do it? No, it would be like, why is she faking it? So, first of all, I would not disrespect Topher. I would not speak down on him or anyone for that matter. These things are feelings, and the way you express happiness, the way you express anger, these are two different things. So honestly, I don't get it myself. Really, I don't get it myself. But the main thing is that I'm a respectful person. I'm aware of how I speak to people, right? And I would not just Topher, I would not speak to anyone. I would not speak down on anyone. I would not disrespect Topher. I do not disrespect Topher. Topher would speak up for himself. I mean, that's a man. If I do disrespect him, he would tell me. Okay.
I mean, the most important thing is he came here, he said he didn't feel disrespected. I think that cancels it.